Oopsies. What it do, man? It's your boy AD. We'll be back with another video. Y'all already know the vibes. Like, subscribe. I'm saying I'm trying to get them subscriber numbers up. You know, I'm trying to get paid. Can I get paid too? Feel me? But look, we here. What's the title we got today, man? Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke suspect surrounded in NY. You heard? He was surrounded in NY. You heard? Yeah. They finally got his ass. That's what they saying. So let's tap in and see what's going on. Oopsies.
Pop Smoke was known by some of the biggest names in the business.
Had y'all gone on missions like this before?
Next question.
A person connected to the Pop Smoke case is back in the spotlight after an unexpected encounter with a group from New York. This is the same individual who avoided a life sentence because he was too young at the time of the case. For months, he'd been moving carelessly, mocking Pop Smoke online, posting disrespectful things, and even showing up on podcasts talking boldly about the case like he was untouchable. But according to Street Talk, that confidence didn't last long.
So he was asking for it. That's what I'm hearing. He was asking for it. I don't really know too much about, like, I know about Pop Smoke and how he got murdered and stuff, but I ain't like really keep up with it. Keep up what's going on with like boy who killed him or supposedly killed him. I don't know, but to know that this nigga just out and about doing interviews and bragging, that's on some Lil Tim shit.
Once the news spread, people reacted fast and things got tense real quick. And just when everyone
if you got away, like, even if you did a little time, if you got out basically scot-free because you ain't do life, if you got away for doing something crazy, especially to somebody people love, just go somewhere quiet, live your life, whatever. Don't you all in the public view like you don't care, like, oh, come get me, and then when your ass get got, I'm saying, so we're gonna see. But me personally, if I did something and I get to come home and live the rest of my life, I'm out of here. I ain't about to be playing the streets again. I'm out of here, cause guess what, bro? You could have just threw your whole life away, and you know them boys is looking for you. That man was a well-known love figure, like, you feel me? And not even on no scary shit. It's just like you asking to die or something.
It couldn't get crazier. Something happened involving the brother of another person tied to the case, and it shocked everyone. He was reportedly found in a disturbing situation near a beach, and ever since then, people online can't stop talking about it. This whole situation sounds unreal, but it's blowing up all over social media right now. Now, let's take it back for a sec for anyone who doesn't know the full story. February 19th, 2020. That's the day the world lost Pop Smoke, one of Brooklyn's brightest new stars. He was only 20 when his life was taken during a home invasion.
R.P. to Pop Smoke, man. Moment of silence. Yeah, R.P. to that, man. You heard? I ain't gonna lie, I still bump his music to this day, so R.P. that, man. He was big. He was bigger than his time, feel me? He was ahead of his time.
Invasion in the Hollywood Hills. The music world was heartbroken. Pop was on his way to becoming the next big name in hip-hop. And just like that, it all ended too soon. 5 people were later arrested in connection with the tragedy, marking one of the most shocking moments in recent music history. Most of the people involved was...
And then look at boy, like, it be a nobody. Like, that's what get me mad the most, bro. It be a nobody, bro. It be a nobody that take somebody out. Like, people be having real ops, feel me? People be having real ops. Ops with names too that really be, you know what I mean? That really be popping out on shit, running down on shit. And they don't even get touched by that. Feel me? They don't get caught by the op, nothing. Like, they go back and forth, nobody probably get hit. Probably some side characters die, but then it be some regular cornball ass nigga to just come take him off the face of the earth, and it's like, damn, you? Feel me? Like, you? Really? Imagine you grown, you go all your life, you in the streets or whatever, you have a shootout, you have fights, stab-offs, whatever you want to call them. Pause, that sounds kind of crazy, but yeah. And you don't die or nothing like that, right? And then a little kid, some little kid that just started coming outside, probably like 11, 12, 13, run down on you and boom you. You like 40. Feel me? And if you still running the streets at 40, it's something wrong. But you like 40, 30 something. And some little kid that just jumped off the porch come boom you. It's like, damn, I went my whole life dealing with real gangsters, like, and didn't get touched, didn't die, like, and then this nobody just jumped off the porch. Whatever. But yeah, if you're in the streets, I think the street shit is corny anyway, feel me? And I grew up in the streets, you feel me? If you don't know me, I'm from the Bronx, feel me? I'm from 184, feel me? But yeah, if you don't know me, that's where I'm from. Grew up in the Bronx, one of the most dangerous hoods, feel me? Around everything that's going on, feel me? So, in the middle of everything, like, so I've been shot at, stabbed at, I've been in a million fights, I've been jumped, everything, you know what I'm saying? Gangs, all that shit. I did all that shit when I was younger. I just want some money, but yeah, bro. To get taken out by a nobody is ridiculous, bro. That's what.
Still in their
I
teens,
don't know, man.
young and
That's
reckless,
crazy.
thinking they were just pulling off a quick move. But one of them, the one everyone's been saying was the main person behind the incident, was only 15 at the time. Because of that, when he admitted to what happened in juvenile court, he didn't face a life sentence. Instead, he was sent to a youth facility until the age of 25.
Maybe even just like take us through the day if you want.
Well, I'm not finna get into detail about too much, but it was a robbery. Nobody did none of that. That's all false.
Somebody sent you. Oh, shut up. You ain't just luck up and pop out on Pop Smoke. Somebody gave you the information. Cut it out. I know you're not trying to get nobody else booked or whatever, but shut up. Just shut up. You shouldn't even be speaking anyway. All gets out seen her. Fuck. Niggas lying that. Somebody lying that.
Information. It's a lot of pages that's like giving out false information. YouTube's like the vlog false. Like they don't know nothing. Y'all don't know nothing y'all talking about. Y'all just assuming and y'all just putting shit together as y'all going around.
No lifelong punishment.
Niggas been in the street. Like, if you from the street, you can just put, it's not assuming, like, alright, it's still assuming, but you putting, like, 1 and 2 together, feel me? If you got any street smarts, you know if a nigga backdoor somebody or not, feel me? You know if somebody lying somebody or not, like, it's common sense, like, for real, like.
No major consequences that match the seriousness of what went down. Fast forward to when he got released, and that's when things started getting wild. This young man really thought he could come back into the world and just act like everything was normal. He figured that because he served his time in a juvenile facility, the past was behind him. But the streets of New York had a completely different plan for him. People hadn't forgotten, not one bit. Things started moving fast, and his name was suddenly...
The smoke never clears, man. Ain't nobody forgetting the smoke never clears. You got smoke for life. Like, that's the problem with you niggas. Like, y'all don't think past the money or the robbery or whatever. Like, y'all don't think longevity. Like, feel me? You gotta, even when you rob somebody, you gotta think about the consequences of who you robbing. Is it an easy lick? Is it, you know what I'm saying? Is it mixy? Like, is it gonna be some kind of after effect? If I rob this person, should I go rob this person where I know he a bitch and nothing gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? Or should I go try to rob this person? Now I mistakenly kill somebody. Now I got smoke forever. Like, you can't never come to New York. That's one, like, and if you do, like, niggas better not know you there.
Everywhere again. Now, before diving deeper into what happened next, let's remind ourselves why Pop Smoke's passing hit so hard. This wasn't just another case in the rap world. Pop Smoke was transforming the sound of New York hip-hop in real time. He took Brooklyn drill from local to global, putting the city back on the map with hits like Welcome to the Party, Dior, and For the Night. Those songs weren't just tracks, they were full-blown anthems that had the whole city turning up. Pop Smoke had that rare charisma, that superstar glow that made everyone want to work with him. Major artists were already lining up. Travis Scott, Nicki Minaj, Quavo, you name it. Everyone wanted a piece of what Pop was bringing to the culture. And the wild part is, he was just getting started. The whole industry could see he was on his way to becoming a global icon. After his passing, his album, Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon, dropped and went straight to #1. It stayed...
I ain't gonna lie, that was my album right there. But I know y'all see me bobbing my head and all that. Tell me that beat not fire that's playing right now.
On the charts for weeks, proving just how much love and impact he had. People weren't just mourning a rapper, they were mourning what could have been a once-in-a-generation artist who barely scratched the surface of his greatness.
Everybody
Yeah,
keeps
he
saying that
just
you were the
started,
trigger man.
like-
Is that accurate?
He
Next
just
question.
started, for real.
Can't talk about that.
Let's talk about that.
Why did he end
Look
up
at
being
this goofy,
anyway?
bro.
Like why?
Niggas
Especially
I
if
don't feel like was part of the situation. I just feel like, I don't know, we was just kids from the hood. Too much movement. That's all, too much movement.
So when the person connected to the case got released and started acting careless, talking openly about the situation like it was no big deal,
Nigga,
it
dumb.
hit people hard. That kind of behavior
That's the
wasn't
worst
just seen
part,
as
bro. Like
disrespect.
even if it's like people is freaking slow out here. Niggas gotta be slow, cause it's like even if you got away with it, all right, you got away with it. You came home or whatever. Say nobody was even checking for him or looking for him. Like, yeah, niggas is mad about the situation, but say nobody really looking for him at the moment, or really on it, like on some immediate, like it gotta happen right now. You doing interviews and talking about it like it's some light, like it was a light Tuesday, like like yeah, it was a regular Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? I woke up, got some tacos, boom, pop, smoke, like on radio stations and internet and all that. You just out here like you cool, like that's gonna make people, you know what I'm saying, want to get at you even faster, like. So now you just putting a target on your back. Like, how slow can you be? You must feel untouchable. I don't know. Niggas be feeling untouchable sometimes. Or niggas be off the drugs. Because, you know what I'm saying? When I was younger, I used to pop pills and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you feel like, you know what I mean? You Superman for real. You feel me?
Toward Pop Smoke, it felt like a slap in the face to an entire city, a whole movement, and millions of
look hot.
fans who still play his music every day. Instead of staying quiet or showing growth, this guy decided to jump on podcasts, giving full interviews where he revisited what
This
happened
is
that
why I'm
night.
not going to
The
LA.
tone, the attitude, it rubbed people the wrong way fast. He was speaking like it was just another story to tell, and that came off as deeply disrespectful to
Mad
many.
disrespectful.
In one of those interviews, the host asked him about what really went down, whether it was planned or just something that spiraled out of control, and the way he spoke about it shocked everyone. The casual tone, the lack of emotion, it was a robbery. Nobody sent us there. Nobody did none of that. That's all false information. It's a lot of pages
Cap.
that's like giving
I
out
call
false
cap.
information on YouTube. They don't know nothing. Y'all don't know nothing. Y'all just assuming, and y'all just putting together as y'all going around. That's what he said, talking about one of New York's most loved artists, like it was just another random event in his day.
Nigga, you a hoe. And this is why I wouldn't go to LA, bro. Like, not even like they tough. It's like a lot of backdooring. Like, feel me? Like, I never really wanted to go LA. Like, I heard LA was kind of beautiful and stuff. For me personally, I like Miami. Like, I'm a Miami person. Like, if I could be from somewhere else that's not New York, I would choose Miami. Feel me? Like, it's either Miami or New York. Feel me? There's a lot of other beautiful places, but me personally, no matter where I go, I love Miami. So shout out to Miami, feel me? Shout out to shout out to the homies in Miami, feel me? But that's what I would, you know what I'm saying? But LA, I never really wanted to go to LA. Like, I don't find LA appealing. Like, and I don't get high. I don't smoke. So it's like, it really wasn't never no reason for me to go to LA. Like, you feel me? And now weed is legal everywhere. So it's like, and I don't smoke once again. So I never really wanted to go to LA. I never hear nothing good about LA. All I ever hear about LA is niggas backdooring people. You getting robbed. You can't be fat. Oh yeah, you could go out there, have a good time, but don't wear your jewelry. Feel me? And me personally, when I travel, I like to put on my best fits. Like, I like to put on all my jewelry. Like, feel me? And not for nothing, because I do that in my hometown. Walk around with my jewelry. I'm outside on block. Feel me? Talking to my homies or whatever. If I'm over there, feel me? I wear my jewelry outside in the regular hood. So I'm comfortable. Like, I never been one to tuck my chain and all that. Like, but I'm never one that's gonna argue with you over a chain. If you got it, you got it. Feel me? If you got the joint out, I'm not about to die over a chain. But I never been. You know what I'm saying? So I like to enjoy myself though. I don't want to be somewhere where I can't be my best. I can't be in my own zone, do the things I like to do. Like, if you like to smoke weed and you go somewhere like Amsterdam or LA and you smoke weed, that's your thing, you want to smoke weed. You don't want to be walking around somewhere and you can't enjoy yourself. Like, that's why I never been too impressed about Dubai when I was younger, because I used to drink a lot, smoke a lot when I was younger. So it was like, you can't do none of that in Dubai. I heard. I never been to Dubai, but I wouldn't really enjoy that. Feel me? Yeah, the sceneries and all that, but I like to sip when I'm partying and stuff. You feel me? Like, but yeah, bro, I never wanted to go to LA, bro. I never found it appealing. Like, feel me?
No emotion, no sense of responsibility. Just a cold, matter-of-fact tone that shocked everyone listening. He sat there trying to set the record straight, like he was some kind of expert, not someone involved in such a heartbreak.
So what happened with P&B? Like, nigga had his chains on. He was trying to get some food with his shorty. Niggas ain't even give him a pass with his shorty. Niggas in LA, and by the way, whoever's watching this that's from there, nothing against y'all, but that's not tough. Like, niggas in LA will rob you while you with your kid if you got on. I mean, like, and I understand there's sharks out here and all that. There's sharks everywhere, you feel me? But certain niggas not gonna do certain things in certain places. Like New York, niggas ain't running down on you with your kid, your daughter and all that, unless it's some real life beef, like something personal, like where, oh, I gotta get him, like, and he be ducking off, I gotta get this nigga, feel me? Like, this is my only chance to get him, like. But that's on some personal, like, niggas is really trying to kill each other. Like, but on some regular, you just chilling, walking through, you fly, you got on a piece of jewelry, and you with your kid. Niggas ain't doing that to you. Nah, bro. They'll probably remember you like, yo, that nigga got a big ass chain. We gonna get him next time. Like, but they're not gonna do that right there with your kid or your shorty and all that. I don't know. That's weird.
A situation.
You too
when you
hungry.
think it
like,
can't get worse, it does.
They'd be putting it together with like saying that there was, you know, a bag with an address that was posted online. There was a photo of him and his friend where you can see the address in the background.
too
Is a lot
expensive.
of that
That's why
not true? It's just people putting shit together after the fact.
Oh, that part I can't speak about because I don't know how the address got. I don't know that part. So I can't even speak on that. I'm not finna share a lie to nobody.
The interviewer brings up all the
slap
YouTube
this
videos
nigga,
and news coverage surrounding
I don't know.
the case.
He making me
and
mad,
this guy
bro.
actually
I'm
says
getting mad,
people are being
man. I don't even know-
disrespectful when they speak on it. He said the
I
way
don't
they
know
bring
Pop
up the
personally, but,
situation
like,
and they
just the
be
way he
saying like
carrying
rest
it,
in
like-
peace to him, they be disrespectful.
Just
I don't know.
outside chilling,
I just
like-
feel like if that was my boy and they're posting them and speaking on a situation like that, I feel like you my op too.
Yeah, you
believe that?
taunting me, like,
He's calling people
you
out for
taunting
being
niggas? Like,
disrespectful
alright,
for
bet.
honoring Pop Smoke, the same artist whose passing he was involved in. The audacity is unbelievable. The total lack of
the only thing more disrespectful than what he already doing is making a song about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like smoking on bro or something. Like, that's the only thing he could do more disrespectful than what he doing now. Like, he needs to go sit his ass down.
self-awareness left people speechless. And when the interviewer tries to press him further about how Pop's address was discovered, he dodges the question completely. There had been talk online about one of Pop's friends, Mike D, posting a picture outside the house where a gift bag allegedly showed part of the address.
Cat niggas got
When
that off
asked
the
about
internet.
him, he simply says, that part I can't speak about because I don't know how the address got found. I don't know. I'm not gonna say a lie to nobody. That's what he said, trying to sound honest. But then he starts admitting some things that left people completely stunned. He said, I didn't know him at all. I didn't know of him. I probably seen one picture of him before and I thought he...
Alright, so we gonna do, that's what we doing? Nigga, yo, he's a corn, look at him. He's a all the way cornball. Like, he would have never did that in New York. Like, he's a cornball, bro. Nigga don't even look tough. He's a cornball, bro. Nigga gonna say, yo, bro, you ain't know who Pop Smoke was? You ain't know, that's like saying you ain't know who Nipsey was, bro. That's like saying niggas in New York saying, oh, I don't know who Nipsey is. That's cat, bro. Niggas know who Nipsey is. Niggas know who Pop is, bro. Niggas knew who P&B was. Like, niggas be capping, trying to be too cool for school. Like, such a little, yo, bro, he getting me so tight, bro. I'm getting mad, bro. I'm gonna punch this nigga.
Bring up the situation, and they could be saying like rest in peace. So they be disrespectful themselves. They be like I don't know. I just feel like if that was my boy and they're posting them and speaking on a situation like that, like I feel like you my op too.
What's the disrespectful part?
I was like, he got a good modeling career going on. A model?
Yeah,
You
you
really
fuck-
thought Pop Smoke was just a model. and had no idea he was one of the hottest rappers
Yo,
in the
this
game at
nigga
that
is
time.
a clown,
Shock
bro.
doesn't stop there though. He keeps talking, saying all of this happened, and I'm like, I wake up in the morning, I don't wake up, I didn't go to sleep.
Yeah, it's official. This a clout move. He trying to get some clout. That's some clout. He being real cloutish. That's my new. He being cloutish. You heard? That's a new shit. Cloutish. He's cloutish. Yeah.
I'm just like, damn, I'm just lost.
Lost? After everything that happened, that's the only emotion he shows? Just
Nigga is
lost?
cloutish, bro.
No
This
real
nigga's
regret,
clown.
no real reflection, just confusion? That's supposed to be remorse? That's supposed to show accountability? It's wild to hear someone speak so casually about something that shook an entire culture. But it doesn't end there. It actually gets even
You
more
ain't gonna know
unbelievable
where
when
it's
you
gonna
listen to
come
the
from,
rest
bro.
of
It
what
could
he
be
said during these
anybody.
interviews.
Because
At one
there's so
point,
many people
the
that
interviewer asks
had
him
love
straight
for
up,
bro. Feel
were
me?
you the one
so you
holding
just
the
thinking,
weapon? And instead of answering clearly, he just says, next question. That's not a denial at all. That's basically dancing around the truth while trying to stay legally safe. He can't admit anything on camera because that would land him in even deeper trouble. But he also doesn't deny it either. He just brushes it off like it's some uncomfortable topic at a family dinner.
I probably seen one picture of him before and like I thought he was a model. I was like, well, you got a good modeling career going on. I mean, I thought he was just on that route, but then all this happened. I'm like,
Then he starts going into more detail about that night, saying nobody was intended to get hurt. Nobody was intended to get hurt that night. But right after that, he contradicts himself, saying there was too much movement going on. When the interviewer asked what he meant by too much movement, he explained it meant Pop Smoke was moving around, and so were others in the house. Too much happening at once. He said it wasn't intentional. We wasn't on that. But come on, what does that even mean? Was it really an accident, or did things spiral because of all that movement? Those are two completely different stories. The fact that he couldn't keep his version straight while casually talking about such a serious moment, that's what really had people upset. Then he admits something that shocked everyone even more. He said he wasn't sober that night. He literally said, I was off a perk, so I wasn't really fully aware of any.
What I say? What did I say? What did I say? He's a pillhead, bro. Niggas can't do nothing sober, and it's coming from somebody who used to pop pills in my youth, bro. Like, I used to do it on some recreational, you know what I'm saying? Like, just having fun, you know what I'm saying? Messing with the hoes, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, bro. Or going through, like, trauma and stuff like that. Niggas dying, my friends dying, trying to escape. But I never took no pills to be tough. Like, if I'm tough and I was high or some shit, I was tough sober. Like, whatever I said when I was high, I stood on it when I was sober, bro. Like, these niggas just be high all the time and doing shit, bro. Niggas be extra Supermanish, bro. These niggas is crazy, bro.
Thing. So
But I
basically,
called it. I
he's
told you
saying
that
he
nigga be
made the
high.
decision to take part in a robbery under the influence, not even thinking clearly. And then something tragic
Called
happened.
it. I
nobody
called it.
backdoored nobody. Let's clear that up. Nobody, I know that 100% for sure. Nobody backdoored nobody. That female, I can't speak too much on it, but her, she don't know what she's talking about at all.
But somehow, he says that makes things sound better. That's not accountability at all. It's deflection. When the interviewer asked if he and his crew had done things like that before, he dodged the question again, just said, next question. No denial, no clarity, just silence. And let's be real, silence can say a lot. It gave the impression that maybe this wasn't their first time doing something reckless like that. They were clearly out there acting like they could do whatever and face no consequences, thinking they could just go after people and everything would go smoothly. That mindset alone shows how disconnected from reality they were. Then, the interviewer pressed even more, asking whether someone inside the house had helped set Pop Smoke up. And that's when he finally gave a straight answer. He said, nobody set him up.
Wake up in the morning, I don't even wake up, I didn't go to sleep. I'm just like, damn, just lost.
Nobody. I know that 100% for sure. Nobody set him up. That female, I can't speak too much on it, but she don't know what she's talking about at all. That part had the internet going crazy because while he tried to clear up the setup rumors, he also avoided giving any more real detail. So he tries to clear up the setup rumors, but in the most tone-deaf way possible. He's speaking like he's doing everyone a favor by setting the record straight, not like he's someone tied to one of the most heartbreaking moments in New York's music scene. The lack of awareness is unbelievable. But here's where it really crosses the line, and this is what had the internet completely losing it. After all those interviews, this guy started acting on social media like he was some kind of celebrity, posting on Instagram, throwing out subliminal captions, and moving like he was proud of the attention. It looked like he was trying to...
he's cloudish. He's being a clout chaser. That's why. He's trying to capitalize off the moment, but it's a bad moment. He don't even realize it. People just be doing stuff, bro. He don't even realize what come with the fame and the clout he's trying to get. Like, that's bad clout. Feel me? You don't want that kind of clout. Shout out to all the cloutish people out there.
Turn the situation into fame, as if being connected to Pop Smoke's passing made him important. The arrogance was wild. He was out here acting like he'd earned a name off that tragedy. But the streets were watching everything. Every post, every comment, every interview. People were paying attention and remembering it all. Because when you're in New York and something happens to one of New York's own, you better understand that eyes are on you at all times. Pop Smoke wasn't just another artist. He was Brooklyn. His energy, his sound, his swagger, he represented an entire movement. His songs were blasting in every block from Brownsville to Bed-Stuy. Dior had the city turning up, everyone doing the woo walk, and Welcome to the Party became an anthem that defined a whole era. So for this guy to jump online, talk about what happened like it was no big deal, and even go on podcasts describing it so casually, it made people furious. He was out here saying things like we was just kids being kids, trying to brush it off like it was nothing serious. But the world wasn't buying it. Fans saw it as disrespectful, like he was trying to rewrite the story and downplay what actually went down. He kept saying things like, we were just kids from the hood, as if that somehow explained it all. But let's be real, being kids from the hood doesn't excuse that level of violence. Kids being kids is sneaking out at night, skipping class, or getting caught doing something harmless behind school, not breaking into homes and taking someone's life. But he kept trying to...
Man, that shit was paid for, bro. Cut it out, bro. And it wasn't random. Stop lying. It wasn't random. That joint was paid for. Y'all went to rob him. Y'all knew who was there, what was there. You knew who he was. And you sneak killed him. That's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It could have went bad because my son probably wasn't going. He probably had to blick. He probably blicked back or something. And it went wrong. But at the same time, bro, you ain't, like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't tough for that. You know what I'm saying? For killing somebody on accident. You niggas is accidental killers.
Spin it that way, like they were just young and didn't know better. And that excuse didn't sit right with anyone. Now here's where the story takes a serious turn, the kind that had the whole city buzzing. Word began spreading through New York that a person connected to the Pop Smoke case was seen in public moving reckless again. People had seen the interviews, the social media posts, the bold behavior. He was moving like nothing could touch him, acting carefree when he should have been laying low. But here's...
I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know what the hell just happened. My joint just cut off, but whatever. I merged the videos. That was crazy.
Dangerous turn for him. Apparently, this guy got caught slipping completely off guard in a place he had no business being. People said he was walking around like life was social media posts, the bold behavior. He was moving like nothing could touch him, acting carefree when he should have been laying low. But
you're trying to stop me from being great, man.
About New York, especially Brooklyn, they don't forget. They remember everything. So according to multiple street-connected sources, things took a dangerous turn for him. Apparently, this guy got caught slipping completely off guard in a place he had no business being. People said he was walking around like life was sweet, maybe thinking he was safe now that he'd served his time. But that confidence didn't last long. That kind of attitude never does when the city hasn't healed from what happened. Now, of course, there's always multiple versions of stories like this. It's the streets after all.
Everyone's got their own side, their own details, but one thing that's been consistent across several accounts is that something serious went down when those rumors hit. And ever since then, social media and the blogs haven't stopped talking about it.
Whether it's true or not, one thing's clear. The streets of New York are watching every move connected to this story. Word started spreading fast that things didn't end well for him. People were saying he got seriously handled out there. Not just a quick altercation, but something that left him completely rethinking every move he'd made. The kind of wake-up call that reminds you actions have real.
Somebody had to give that nigga a reality check because he was playing on niggas' taps. Yeah, somebody had to do something, bro. He doing too much. Like, when you doing too much, 9 times out of 10, something too much happened to you. Every time. And I don't know how true this is. Like I said, I ain't fact-checked this video or nothing. But in any situation, something's liable to happen. You keep taunting people. That's just in life in general, bro. You antagonizing. That's what it's called, antagonizing people.
Consequences, especially when you've been talking reckless online and showing zero remorse. From what's been said, it wasn't just some random fight either. This felt personal. The kind of situation that sends a clear message from the city. You can't disrespect New York's legends and think you're gonna walk around like everything's fine. People were saying it happened at just the right moment when he least expected it.
And that's anybody's city. Like, that's anybody's city. Like somebody that's big, a legend, if you want to call a legend, or somebody that's important to the city. You can't disrespect somebody like that's important to any city. Like, feel me? LA included. I'm pretty sure they got their own little people, you know what I'm saying? Like Nip and all that. Niggas ain't gonna, like, jack you sitting there running around talking crazy. Like, come on, bro. It's common sense, like I said earlier.
And that the message was loud and clear. Accountability always finds its way back. And here's the wild part. A lot of people online actually said they weren't surprised it happened. Not because anyone's saying violence is ever okay. It's not. But because of how careless and disrespectful this guy had been ever since getting out. He'd been mocking a tragedy, doing interviews, and acting like what happened didn't matter. You can't take someone's life, get a lighter sentence because of your age, and then come out talking about it like it's just entertainment.
Like it's
That's not how
like,
it works. Not in real life, and definitely not in New York. The
You know
justice system might...
Niggas be thinking this is GTA. They be thinking this is GTA 6, and GTA 6 ain't even come out yet. That's what it is. Like, niggas, like, I don't think people be living in actual reality, because in what world do you kill somebody important? Kill somebody at all that got people behind them, period. Like, because it's regular people that got people that love them, feel me, that'll go. So, in what world do you kill somebody, take somebody off the, you know what I'm saying, off the map, take them off the count, and then brag about it like you untouchable? I don't get it. Unless you move somewhere far where you know niggas ain't coming, but like...
It gone easy because he was young, but the streets don't play by those same rules. Out there, it's about respect, about keeping the memory of the fallen alive, and about knowing there are boundaries you just don't cross.
I ain't gonna lie, that hat was fire.
When you do cross, especially after showing off like it's a game, people are gonna react. He forgot that in places like Brooklyn, loyalty and legacy still mean everything. You can't talk down on a legend like Pop Smoke and think people are just gonna scroll past it. But here's where the story takes an even darker turn, and this part really shows how deep things run behind the scenes. Remember, there were 5 people initially arrested in connection to Pop's case. One of them was a man named Jaquan Murphy. He was later cleared of involvement in Pop's situation, but ended up behind bars for a completely separate case. Now here's where things take a shocking twist.
That's usually what happens.
Jaquan had a brother named Javonta Murphy.
Somebody, people like dumb people. It ain't all people. It be like the dumb ones. But like, you'll escape a situation and come out, and some people, they take that as a warning. Like, all right, this is my time to get out. This is my time to like switch it up a little bit. And I'm saying, do things different. Even if you're still doing the same thing, do things different. I know people who escape situations or go do time, come back, and then do the same exact shit, the same exact way. Like, you ain't learned from the first time. Like, What's going on? Don't act shocked when your ass get booked again, or you know what I'm saying? Like, it's stupid. That's like, you know what they told me when I was growing up? My mother and them and my brother and them always told me never walk the same way twice. Like basically, if I walk, say I'm going to the yak spot or clothes, or I'm going shopping, or I'm going to pick up my kid, or I'm going to pick my shorty up, but whatever I'm doing, like, and I take one route, don't walk the same route back, like, cause you don't know who's seeing you. You feel me? You don't know what's going on, so you gotta. That's what I mean. Like, you gotta switch it up. You can't do the same thing because then somebody's able to clock your every movement. Feel me? It's just like when niggas go on robberies with banks. What they do? They case the joint. Know what I'm saying? They scope the situation out. Like, oh, what time this nigga take lunch? What time? Feel me? So you gotta switch it up. Like, so my thing, me saying that is like this: if you did some crazy shit, you killed somebody, whatever you did, and you got away with it basically because you ain't do a lot of time, or you was a minor at the time, whatever. Feel me? Cause I think junior life or some shit. I think that's what it's called, junior life or some shit, when you damn near a kid. I think that shit like 11 years or some shit like that. I don't even know, but whatever. If you get away with something basically and you get to live your life, go live your life, bro. Like, the clout is not that important. The streets is not that important, bro. Go live your life because you can't live when you're dead. Don't let that go over your head. Balls, you heard? Balls or hot dog. You can't live when you dead. Don't let that go over your head. You feel me? Balls, but yeah.
What happened to him had everyone completely stunned. On July 31st, authorities made a discovery near the Pacific Coast Highway Bridge in Malibu that instantly caught national attention. Something unusual had been spotted floating by the shore, and what was first thought to be harmless debris turned out to be part of a serious investigation. According to official reports, a maintenance worker first noticed the object drifting in the water. It was too heavy for him to move, so he left it, assuming it wasn't important. The next morning, a lifeguard on duty decided to bring it closer to shore, and that's when authorities stepped in to take a closer look. After an inspection, it was confirmed that the case involved Javonta, and investigators immediately launched a full inquiry into what happened. The news spread fast. It was tragic, unsettling, and heartbreaking all at once. Law enforcement quickly classified the situation as a potential homicide, and ever since, people have been searching for answers about who was behind it and why. The details were grim, but what made it even more tragic was who Javonta was, a young man with big dreams. Reports said he was an aspiring rapper himself, passionate about music and trying to make his own way in the industry, just like others he'd grown up around. People online couldn't stop connecting the dots. Some wondered if it had anything to do with his brother's past connections, while others thought it was just a tragic coincidence. But one thing's for sure, the discovery left both the streets and the internet buzzing with speculation and disbelief. This wasn't just another headline, it was a shocking twist that showed how deep and messy this whole web of connections had become. He was probably just another young dreamer, someone who grew up listening to hip-hop, hoping music would be his way out. But instead of making it big, he ended up losing his life in one of the most shocking ways imaginable. It's a heartbreaking...
Wait, this the nigga brother that killed Pop? That's what I heard. That's what I'm hearing right now. Am I tripping? They saying that's the... If it is the brother they saying, and he was a rapper and stuff, it's no way you ain't know who Pop was. Talking about the model, nigga.
Reminder of how dark things can get when street politics take over. And here's the wildest part.
That's crazy, though.
According to reports from TMZ and statements from the LA County Sheriff's Department, investigators are actually looking into whether Javonta's passing might have been some kind of retaliation connected to Pop's case. They're exploring if someone close to Pop, or even just a fan who still feels like real justice was never served, decided to take matters into their own hands. Just think about that for a second.
That's another thing. That's what I said earlier, bro. It don't even gotta be nobody connected to Pop. It don't even gotta be nobody connected to New York. There is crazy people out here that just like a nigga music, like a nigga bop, just everything, I mean, that's going on around somebody, like, or maybe they just want some clout. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they want a name. Maybe, I mean, you never know where it come from. Like, you do something to somebody that's that popular, something's bound to happen to you. And then on top, put it like this, like, I'm from New York, and I ain't even know what you look like, my nigga. I ain't know what you look like. I ain't seen no interview. I ain't seen none of that. So I ain't even know what you look like. I'm pretty sure when you came home, 90-80% of people from New York ain't know what you look like if they wasn't close or really involved. Niggas ain't know who you was or what you look like. Niggas just know the nigga that killed Pop got caught or whatever. But niggas ain't really know was on you. Like, niggas ain't know who you was. Like, niggas ain't know what you look like on some everyday shit. Like, oh yeah, if I seen him out, I'ma know from the door that's him. Nah, bro. I'm just seeing you for the first time right now. And I'm from New York, so it's like, you putting yourself in the interviews and all that, nigga, you stupid, bro.
To Javonta was meant as a message. Street justice coming full circle. Authorities said they're still digging into every angle, but the rumor mill went in
And they ain't gonna never find out.
The idea that someone could have targeted him as revenge for Pop's passing has people talking non-stop. The story shook everyone. It's intense, tragic, and shows how deep emotions still run years after Pop's passing. The level of anger, frustration, and pain out there is real. Pop Smoke wasn't just another artist. He represented hope for a whole generation of young people from the city. And when fans felt like the system didn't deliver real justice, that energy turned dark. Now add to that the way the main person tied to Pop's passing.
And it be how the person died. Like I killed him on some sucker-ish, you know what I'm saying? Like, it be how the person died. Like, even why I keep mentioning P&B, like, you LA niggas be going out bad, like, because it be how y'all be doing shit. Like, that's corny, bro. Nigga was on vacation or whatever the fuck he was doing. He chilling. He in the crib. He ain't beefing with none of you niggas. Like, he wasn't beefing with nobody from LA. He wasn't. I'm saying, like, same thing with P&B. Nigga just wanted some food. That's corny. That's not gangsta at all. That's corny and borderline broke. That's some broke nigga shit.
Acting online, doing interviews, posting like he was untouchable, speaking recklessly about the situation.
And I know, because I used to do robberies, nigga. I know. I used to rob niggas too, so I know. I robbed a lot of niggas. You know what I'm saying? I tie niggas up, all type of shit. You feel me? So I know. And it's not incriminating because this was years ago. But I know, like, you feel me? Some broke nigga shit, you heard? Nigga be starving, ribs touching, you know what I'm saying? Stomach on the gate, like.
Happened. No accountability,
still,
no humility, no
you
awareness
still don't do
of the
certain,
his actions.
like,
and the culture noticed. The reaction was loud, intense, and emotional because hip-hop has always had its own code of respect.
And if you did do something like that, you know what I'm saying, just because you was too hungry, all right, sometimes you might be just too hungry and it's too easy. Even if you did do that, right? Don't brag about it like it was something to brag about. Like, you get cool points off that, nigga. That was some broke shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't get no cool points over doing some broke shit. Even if you could have came out a millionaire after the lick, bro. That was still some broke shit, nigga. What you bragging about, nigga? Niggas don't rob niggas and brag. Niggas don't kill niggas and brag. Like, that's corny. Like, what?
Violates that. There's always a response.
History
has shown it over and over again. Like, showing disrespect or making light of a tragedy never leads anywhere good.
Let me stop saying that. The new generation, they definitely kill niggas and brag, all that drill music and shit. But, like, that's not what I mean, though. I'm talking about real life in the streets. Like, niggas ain't robbing nothing and putting that out there. Niggas might entertain and talk about booming an op or something like that, but that's not no broke shit. That's just get back. But robbing a nigga for some shoes and shit go bad. Robbing a nigga for some change, shit go bad. You kill a nigga, that's corny.
People say what happened to him later was the streets sending a message, a reminder that arrogance and disrespect don't go unchecked forever. You can't just walk around like nothing happened when the world is still grieving a legend, especially not someone like Pop Smoke, whose influence still shakes the culture today.
Let's be honest. The justice system didn't bring the closure many people hoped for. The person responsible only got sent to a youth facility until the age of 25, meaning he'll eventually walk free with years of life ahead of him.
He'll still have time to start over, to chase dreams, to build something new. Meanwhile, Pop Smoke's life.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Yo, you know what's crazy about the youth center Jones too? You get to like, you could correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I have friends that went through that, bro. And you get to like come home, like you get like weekend passes and shit, like, you know what I mean? You can even like go AWOL and shit like that for real, like niggas that have you borderline in a camp somewhere, like, and you could dead run away for real, like. But niggas are dead, give you passes, you on good behavior or whatever, let you come home for a couple days or a week or something like that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Before it even truly began, that imbalance hit fans hard, felt unfair, and that's why emotions have stayed high ever since. So for anyone
that's
out
why he
there
moving like
thinks
that,
they
'cause he
can do
young and
something
dumb.
horrible and then jump
He young and
online
dumb,
bragging
which a
about
lot
it,
of people are
consider
young and
this your
dumb.
warning. The
I was
internet
young and dumb.
never forgets, and neither do the people who were hurt by your actions. You can't mock tragedy and expect peace. Eventually, reality catches up one way or another. Pop Smoke's legacy, though, it's untouchable. His sound, his style, his energy, they still live on in drill music and across hip-hop today. Artists still shout him out, still honor his name, and still try to capture that same fire Pop Smoke brought to every single track. His energy was unmatched. His voice, his presence, his sound.
You could bump
he
Pop right
changed
now.
the game
And
forever.
it'll turn the
But
party up,
sadly,
feel me?
the man himself is gone, taken far too soon by people who didn't even understand the greatness they cut short. Rest in peace to Pop Smoke, a true
R.I.P.
Brooklyn legend who left a legacy that'll never fade. Rest in peace to Javonte Murphy, another young life lost in a situation that spiraled out of control. And to everyone caught up in this chain of events, hopefully this story serves as a lesson for real, because the culture is always watching and people see everything. Respect and accountability still matter around here. What happened to Pop Smoke wasn't just another story, it was a reminder that choices have consequences, and when respect is lost, the fallout hits deep. Justice doesn't always come from a courtroom. Sometimes it shows up in unexpected ways. Now I want to hear what you think. Was what happened later just the streets responding, or was it another case of the cycle repeating itself? Do you think the justice system should handle?
Well, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yeah, that's crazy work. So, at the end of the day, all I want to say is, you get the #1 spot of being a bozo. Feel me? Y'all niggas be bozos, bro. I would never go to LA, bro. I never wanted to go to LA, bro. I can't have a good time and watch my back. Like, if I'm on vacation, I'm on vacation, so that's out. But yeah, I'ma holler at y'all, man. Remember, subscribe. I'm trying to get these subscribers up, so help a brother out. Whoopsies.